listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is Movies Till Midnight. We are super excited to be here this evening because we have a lot to talk about today, don't we? Starting with a few movie reviews. Danny, do you want to start with yours?
So I watched 1 1/4 movie, I guess you could say. The first one was the new Pinocchio stop-motion movie on Netflix. It's really good. Yeah, I don't really have that much even to say. It's just it's very good. It's very cute. It's the best of the 3 Pinocchio movies that have come out this year. So yeah, I would recommend watching that definitely. And then the other one that I started to watch and I could not finish because of how boring it was Emancipation, which is the new Will Smith movie. And really the only reason to watch this movie is if you're interested in seeing what Will Smith's doing after the incident of earlier this year.
He said, I don't care if you watch my movie, so I don't think he would care if you didn't finish it.
No, well, I didn't finish it, so,
Sorry, Will Smith,
yeah.
but not
sorry, Will, it was not a good movie, and I did not feel like finishing it. So, yeah, I mean, if you're interested in it, then watch it, but, there's really no... I was not interested in it at all. Yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have to say. Andrew?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, so Emancipation that sounds interesting. It's really interesting.
It wasn't.
Because there's some Oscar talk. But anyway, moving along. Violent Night. I recently saw it this week. I saw my good friend Lucy Sturm. Hopefully she's listening. Hi. Violent Night was really bad, guys. It was really bad.
Interesting.
I was really disappointed. I'm not disappointed because I kind of was expecting it, but all right, let me give you the specs here. Let me give you the breakdown. Here's Violent Night. Ready for this?
Violent Night, yeah.
Home Alone meets, I guess you could say Tim Allen's Santa Claus movies meets Tarantino, but it was not but it was the violence wasn't even good
storm.
Because the violence was it was all right, we know Tarantino gets gratuitous.
Yeah.
But this was every scene was violent. And I get it it's called Violent Night. I get it. But when a movie is just Santa Claus murdering people with various different objects. What am I watching?
Stranger Things. David Harbour, right? Mm-hmm. Is Santa, right?
David Harbour plays Santa Claus.
I didn't even know.
He doesn't make a bad Santa. He's not that bad. I think he's good. I think he's good. He's a decent Santa Claus. But I don't know. It wasn't good. The writing was corny, cliche, and I don't think you have to. This is not something you have to watch, guys. Don't watch it. And for the people who are reviewing this movie so it's the best movie ever on Letterboxd. Get off Letterboxd and watch a real Christmas movie.
Are you serious?
Please do yourself a favor. Don't. This is not a call to action. You can do whatever you want, please. But maybe don't try this movie out and don't give it a great review on Letterboxd.
What are you giving it out of 5?
Because I'm seeing 4s out of 5s. I'm seeing this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life, and I really love this movie. Stop what you're doing, because David.
What are you giving it out of 5, Andrew?
I think on Letterboxd I gave it either 1.5 or 2 out of 5.
Wow.
Because it was.
You know what? You're being a Scrooge.
I'm sorry.
You're being a Scrooge.
I'm being a Scrooge. but hey, watch the movie and you'll see.
You're not getting into the Christmas spirit.
Watch the movie and you'll see. Yeah, maybe I'm a Scrooge right now, but guess what? We have more Christmas stuff to talk about later, and I'll be happier.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be more.
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So
I'm looking at our thing. I think we have some non-Christmas stuff first.
Yeah, we have some news,
Christmas stuff.
and then we'll go into some Christmas.
This is our Christmas episode.
Yeah.
This is our Christmas episode.
This is our Christmas
Merry
episode.
Christmas and Happy Holidays.
So we are going to dive right into our movie news discussion. And it appears that
Taylor Swift.
Okay, so to understand why we're talking about, because, you think Taylor Swift, you think, Grammy-winning musician, right? Well, that might not be the only thing you think about when you think of Taylor Swift nowadays. So a few days ago, Variety does this thing where they do, actors talking about other actors, they do directors talking about other directors, and they listed Taylor Swift as one of the directors talking about other directors and being talked about, which is interesting because she's only directed music videos and not, Avatar or anything like that. But I digress. Technically has directed things. a few days after that, I believe Searchlight Pictures announced that she is directing a feature-length film. There is no other information about it other than the fact that Taylor Swift is making the leap into motion picture directing.
I feel like
Fascinating.
I feel like she was horrible in Amsterdam, but I think she's like honestly could be a great director. Like if it was like a small artsy movie, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a woman and like I loved the her music video, the All Too Well music video. It was so beautiful.
I'm not gonna lie, I did watch it. I enjoyed it. I
shed a tear.
Here's my thing about it, right? Is that like you know what? Listen, new director. I hope it's good. I wish her all the best. Whatever. I hope you do good, Taylor. I'm not your fan, but I hope you do good. But like, there's people already who are like, oh, anyone who doesn't like this movie, their opinion doesn't count. It's like, the movie's not out yet. We have no information other than Taylor Swift is the director. That's it. We don't have a release date. We don't have a title. We don't have anything other than Taylor Swift is directing a movie, and people are already like attacking people about it. Like,
I bet you
there's no movie.
We'll see how it goes.
It's gonna be lightly based on a true story of her life, probably.
Okay.
Great.
Something crazy.
Great.
All right, we'll see. Yeah,
I think she will have bad blood, and then we will all look what we made her do.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Bad Blood the movie.
Oh my God,
Bad Blood the movie.
That actually really sounds like a cool movie title. I'd watch it.
Violent Night.
Violent Night.
Baby, no, we got bad.
Yeah, so that's the Taylor Swift news. So we might in the near future just maybe we'll be able to get her on as a guest.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe,
why don't you just call Taylor up?
Yeah,
we'll have JT email her.
JT, you want to do me a solid? He's not.
Shoot
actually,
an
he's
email.
probably not even listening. Yeah, still. Anyway, that's Taylor Swift.
So I saw that Top Gun Maverick is named Movie of the Year by National Board of Review. And honestly, I think it deserves it. Honestly,
Understandable.
I really enjoyed Top Gun.
Highest
Maverick.
grossing movie of the year.
I just got an email from AMC saying that they're putting it out in theaters.
Yeah, I saw this too.
Like,
I heard about this.
I cannot take another Top Gun weekend. I don't know if I can do it anymore.
Is it one of the weekends you're going to be back?
Yes.
So wait,
no.
so how do you think that they decide this? Because I'm kind of curious about this because I personally would have given it to Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Maybe because Top Gun is
it just because it was so popular?
Is almost in the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time.
So maybe it's a financial box
Unfair
office
maybe,
thing,
yeah.
but also okay.
Also biggest
No, I see it. Yeah.
Because you've got the people who have seen Everything Everywhere, obviously are raving about it, and that's a lot of people. But also, if you haven't heard of it or haven't seen it, you have no idea what the heck it is. Whereas even if you haven't seen Top Gun, you know that there's a new Top Gun out, and you know what Top Gun is. You know who Tom Cruise is and everything.
I think this is a little off topic, but I think Everything Everywhere All at Once made a lot of people who didn't consider themselves avid enjoyers of cinema. Like it kind of brought them into that area a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it allowed them to look at a movie from a different angle.
Absolutely.
And because it was entertaining, but there was some real juice happening. You know what I mean? There was some real.
I would agree with that.
I do think that part of the reason why Top Gun Maverick is so successful is that it not only was enjoyable for us, but it was enjoyable for adults who grew up with the original Top Gun. So I feel like that's part of the reason.
Right.
You've got the nostalgia, the fact that it's actually a good movie, and then the fact that kids like to see fun, big action movie.
Yeah.
And I think that came out over the summer. I don't even think there were any Marvel movies out at that time because I think Thor already came at that point. So I think it kind of had no competition also.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bones and all.
Oh wait, yeah, that's me. I forgot about that. Yeah. So we talked. What was it? Was it last episode? Wow, time is weird. About how the box office over Thanksgiving weekend was kind of absolutely horrendous. You had big movies like Banshees of Inisherin, Fabelmans especially, just absolutely tanking. And those numbers have not gotten any better, but that's not what we're here to talk about. All of those movies this week are coming to streaming. Fabelmans came out Thanksgiving weekend in wide release, and on December 13th it will be available to buy on iTunes, Amazon Prime. I don't know if it'll be available to rent, or if it'll be like the $19.99, I don't know that information, but it will be available on VOD.
Wow.
This week.
So sad.
In 2 days.
I feel so bad.
Days.
Steven Spielberg is like,
yeah.
He's like, man, he probably thinks like, oh man.
Nobody knows.
This is also the guy. This was
my magnum opus right here.
This is also the guy that said that Netflix movies shouldn't count for Oscars because they're straight to TV and not in theaters. So I mean, justice, I guess, poetic justice. Question mark?
Oh man.
Yeah.
That is poetic justice.
So
Yeah, you're right.
I saw this and I was like, geez, that's really unfortunate. It made me feel better about seeing 2 out of 3 of those in the theaters.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But it also makes it fast and easy for me to go watch them now.
That's also true.
Right.
Yeah.
So besides film and just movies in general, I also love sports. And I saw this movie trailer a few hours ago before I came here. It was called 80 for Brady, and it's basically about these 4 80-year-old women: Lily Tomlin, who's from the Netflix show Grace and Frankie, Jane Fonda, who's also in Grace and Frankie, and she's also in 9 to 5, that really old film. Rita Moreno, who's in the original West Side Story and the new one, and Sally Field, who plays Forrest Gump's mom, Peter Parker's MA, and all that other stuff. They're starring in a movie where they, as 80-year-old women, go to the Super Bowl to see quarterback Tom Brady because they know they're going to die soon. This is a very slow...
What?
I saw this...
I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
They all know their time on Earth is going to end, so they all pitch in money to go see quarterback Tom Brady.
This is Tom Brady
not just the Super Bowl.
propaganda.
Tom Brady.
Specifically Tom Brady.
Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. This is a true story that took place in 2017.
2017. No.
Wow.
And
This sounds so interesting.
Who's playing Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Oh my
Tom
god.
Brady is playing himself in this film. He's in the movie.
Wow.
The reason why it is
I'm
such...
so excited for this.
When does it come out? I need to see this.
It comes out pretty soon. It's such a stupid
Let's
concept.
go into my
that's,
watch list.
That's Oscar,
Let's
like
go into the
Oscar
watch
winning.
list.
But
I think.
the reason why
Tom Brady for best actor, best supporting actor.
2023.
The reason why I want to see this is mainly because of the 4 lead actors, the 4 females. Because
Yeah,
they're
really
so
they're good.
iconic.
February 3rd.
Yeah, those are,
You wouldn't think this all-star cast would be performing in a film that's this unique.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, we can't.
Gronkowski's in it too.
Yeah,
Gronk is in the movie.
I'm really excited for it. But
Gronk.
this is 80 for Brady. 80 for
Wow.
Brady. Is the movie.
Wow. At first I was like, what is this? I was like, who wrote 80 for Brady? What is that about? I never heard of this. That's crazy.
Bryce, where did you find
That's
this?
so interesting. So it just came out like a few hours before we came here?
It came out a few days ago, but I saw it a few hours ago.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my
Yeah,
God.
I didn't
That's
hear about this.
really funny.
I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
I need to see that.
Wow.
We
yeah.
need to go watch that when that
This
comes
is
out.
Let's see.
Moving along here.
Yeah.
I have no segue.
I think everybody kind of
Segues
saw
are
this on Instagram.
Everyone
Yeah.
saw this on Instagram.
Yeah.
They
for
started
sure.
Joker 2.
Joker 2
They
little
posted
first
a
look
photo.
image.
Mhm.
If you didn't see it, I'll describe it for you in a few simple words. Joaquin, face, shirtless, shaving.
Green filter.
Green filter. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, not much to,
Todd
not
Phillips
much
using
to,
the same lighting
not much, yeah, the same lighting, not much to really
to go off of.
imbibe here.
It's just
Not much to think about.
Yeah, he's
Not
getting
much to
shaved.
see.
Yeah.
But it's happening.
Yeah.
And I mean, now we knew that, but now it's
Where's the
now
Gaga
there's a photo.
Whatever, yeah, that's the thing.
That's
what
the
everyone needs to
question.
look out for is
the Gaga.
Lady Gaga
Yeah,
reveal.
we want to see.
Yeah.
But it looks like he and Danny, you kind of brought this up. It looks like he lost weight again.
Yeah.
As we know from some previous
He's a
behind the
method
scenes
actor.
photos of Disappointment Boulevard, it looks like he put on some weight for that role in particular.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
This is what he does. He's a method actor.
He is a
kinda
method
has to,
actor,
you know?
and it's cool to it's just cool to see him like really embody the character. And
Yeah,
you know,
I am.
Are you
I
guys,
wouldn't
what do you
even-
guys think about it? Are you guys excited?
I wouldn't even say I'm
don't
optimistic for it because, like, I feel like Joker 1 works on its own. I feel like it does not need a sequel, so
It
I
was
feel like
so
a
good on its
sequel
own.
it kind of defeats the point, especially with the fact that like the ending is kind of completely up in the air, right? With like the
Yeah, there was
is
a
he
little bit
is
of a-
was it real? Is it not? You know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like a sequel is going to
Yeah,
completely
not
like
only
throw
I
it
thought
out
the
the
whole
window.
point was that it
Cool.
was trying to. Sorry to cut you off. I thought the whole point of it was trying to like separate the idea of like him, like the villain of the Joker, from the man. You know what I mean? Because it was about the man behind the Joker.
Yeah, and I feel like now in a sequel it's going to be because the whole movie is like him becoming the Joker. Now it's just going to be a movie of him being the
Being the
Joker
Joker.
for
You
like
know
2
what? This
hours.
could
you know?
also be in his head as well because he's in Arkham now, right?
And
Or
it's a-
is he? Who knows?
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, though, it's also supposed to be a musical.
Yeah,
Which adds
so
to this
he,
more
he
whimsical
literally
feel.
could be like
Yeah.
going crazy in his cell with like
That's
Lady
the other
Gaga
thing.
next
That's
door.
that's what's
and,
interesting to me
you
is
know.
that's why it might be good is because it's going to be such a complete different tonal shift from the first one possibly. Actually, no, but it's going to be like Sweeney Todd, but like Joker-fied.
Yeah,
Okay.
which could sound.
So
which could be
Sweeney
pretty
Todd.
good. Sweeney
Yeah.
Todd was good.
I do like Sweeney. I like Sweeney Todd the musical. The movie's okay.
The movie's okay.
I like the movie.
I
enough.
agree. Johnny
Movie's
Depp.
fine.
I didn't really like the recording of the.
Yeah, well, they had them like record it live, I think, like on
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but I mean,
singing is weird to me.
Don't worry, we're gonna do a musical movie.
Anyway, that's off topic.
Yeah.
Well, I also saw on Instagram and sent to our little group chat is for People's Choice Awards, Don't Worry Darling won Best Drama and Harry Styles won Best Actor. I cannot believe I'm saying that.
I gave you all of this, Alice.
I think that the Harry Styles people just hacked into it and just made them win every single category.
On that note,
the viewers at home can't see this, but I'm actually crying right now, and you guys test.
Yeah, on that note, do we remember how at the last Oscars they had the thing where it was like the best audience, most cheer-worthy moment, or when they decided on Twitter, and just Zack Snyder's Justice League won all of them?
Oh,
yes.
How much do you want to bet that since Snyder doesn't have a movie out this year, they just completely rig it to get Harry Styles for most
100%.
cheerable moment, or
Please no.
Best crowd-pleasing movie or whatever they tried to frame it as?
Oh my
Because that's what they did last time, was they used Twitter. And, Harry Styles fans all have access to Twitter, I think, so.
You are listening to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. This is Movies Till Midnight.
90.3 WMSC
Christmas
Upper Montclair. Movies Till Midnight.
We were having a lot of fun over the.
That's true, we
short
were.
break we
Yeah.
had here.
So before we cut to break, Ella brought up the point that Don't Worry Darling is getting Best Drama and Harry is getting Best Actor at the People's Choice Awards. And I'm excited to talk about this because I actually saw Don't Worry Darling yesterday.
Here we go, folks.
Welcome to episode 6 of the Harry Styles cinematic universe.
Andrew, Danny, and Ella all saw this movie before me, and I was not caught up because I'm caught up with every other movie that they've seen except for this one, and I finally saw it. And I have some questions.
And what did you think,
no.
Bryce?
I have some after that.
Did you write down some questions?
I did write down some
Oh,
questions.
I love- yes.
All right, Q&A time. Let's do
Here we
it.
go.
Okay. So, Olivia Wilde's character. Okay. So does she know? So did she put
Does she
herself
know she's
into this?
Yeah.
Or did the same thing happen to her? What happened to Florence Pugh, where she got knocked unconscious? And
She
forced
seems
to-
to know, and she seems to want to stay. So I think she.
I think
knows
it was
and
kind
likes
of
it there.
a stolen from. It made me think of WandaVision, how she wants to go find her kids again. She wants to stay for her kids. I think that's
Right.
what I thought.
Because I think she lost her children, and so she went into the world
Recreating
thinking,
the children or something.
"Oh, I could have my family back."
Interesting.
Because I was confused because there was one part in that scene where she said, "In this simulation, my children are mine." So it made me think in the real world, did she lose custody of her kids or something?
Oh, I didn't even.
Something.
Oh,
I don't know.
Did
I'm not
I
watching
thought they
it.
specified that she lost her kids.
No, she didn't. But it made me assume. It made me guess what exactly happened in
Oh,
the
I don't
real
know.
world.
I don't
because
know.
I think, to
There's
be
a lot of
honest,
that
I think it's
unexplained
one of
stuff
the
happening.
unexplained questions that Olivia Wilde is not interested in answering in the movie.
Yeah.
And also another thing, Harry Styles acting. Cut this man some slack. All right, he did fine. I think he did.
No.
All right. I think he
Okay,
did.
but
No.
wait. The car scene though.
Okay, yes.
That was really bad.
I'm
That was-
sorry.
That was really. Oh no, the crying was bad. But when he was yelling that one word, that was good. When he was yelling that one.
That's
that
when I
one-
started laughing. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's when I
That's
broke-
exactly when I
that's
started
it took me
cackling
out.
in the
I
theater.
thought the one where we're not allowed to do FCC. I thought that was that was the one that made me lose it.
Yeah. I was holding it together the whole time because he has that whole monologue right before he was
just
I
think it's
gave
the-
you
it's
all
the
of this,
accent.
Alice.
It's the accent.
It's his inconsistent accent also, yeah.
I tried to look past that, but it was I really tried so hard to
You
look
tried
past
hard
the
to really
fact
enjoy
that
the
he's-
movie, and
It's
that's
just-
what I did
yeah,
too.
that's
We
a
all
good
did that.
thing.
and it
Yeah.
was-
See, I went in expecting it to be even more of a dumpster fire than it was because of
Oh,
all the stuff that came out before it of Florence and Olivia not getting along or whatever happened. And I was expecting it to be a complete, and then all the interviews with Harry Styles having no idea what he was talking about.
There's just so many things I don't understand.
My favorite
What's
part of the
the-
movie is that it feels like a movie, like a real go to the theater cinema movie.
There's two things that were disappointing. One, I don't know.
Two things.
That's so funny. Say that line. It's real. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
Randy?
he said- wait, hold up.
It's a real cinema feel. It's a real
I'm gonna look up exactly what he said.
cinema.
I'm looking up
go to
exactly
the
what it said.
movie kind of movie. Something like
What
that.
are the two things?
I'm looking up exactly the thing that he said.
All right.
Well, you guys talk while I find the
all
quote.
right.
No, so the two things I don't understand is one, in the real world, what was he doing? You don't find out. Besides, when he wasn't going into the simulation, what was he doing in the outside
He
world?
was probably he looked like he was probably doing some kind of weird get by kind of job to support the the house and the weird.
I think
weird
he was
entrapment thing.
also helping with like making the game or whatever. He was like probably coding.
Something.
Yeah.
The second thing I also don't understand is, in the simulation, when he's because Olivia Wilde explains how when you die in the simulation, you die in the real world.
Yeah.
And I know at the very end where you hear that really deep like breath, and the audience is supposed to assume that she like made it out or something. If you die, if it's under the assumption that they're dead, she's dead. If she's dead in the simulation, how would she be alive in the real world? Because think about it, when the man they say when the man dies, the woman also leaves the simulation. The man is kind of the control factor in this. So if Harry Styles is dead, then that means Florence Pugh would be kicked out of the simulation. Therefore, she would be dead in the real world.
Hey, wait a minute.
How would she be alive in the real world?
I just feel like they wrote the script and then nobody read it over and they just made the movie.
Olivia Wilde said, "What if I made Get Out but for white women?"
I could go on and on.
That's the end of the sentence.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like,
also, the direct quote. Do
we
we want me to read the quote extremely blandly, or do we want me to do a Harry Styles impression?
Can you do a Harry
do the
Styles
British.
impression? Do it with the British.
You know, my favorite part about the movie is that it feels like a movie. It feels like a real go to the theater film movie that you kind of the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen.
Yeah, like I really felt that from the movie. It was
Wow.
really-
Yeah, no, it was really.
It was something you could have watched on streaming, Harry.
It's like
I love when
Stick to making
actors,
music.
they do this profound, they talk about the movie in such a profound way, and it really makes me enjoy the movie more.
I'm going to be honest, I did not hate this movie. I enjoyed it.
What would you give it out of 5? What's your rating?
5, I would give it maybe a 3.5.
Whoa!
good.
I gave it a 3.
That's good, yeah.
Because
I said 3.
Yeah, I thought it was not great.
It was almost a 4, and then I realized that at the end I had so many questions. I'm giving
Yeah.
It was almost a 4. Wow.
I realized that too. I was like trying to remember things that happened in the beginning. I was like, wait, none of those were answered. Nothing was answered.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I completely forgot this. You know what the best part about the Harry Styles quote is? Is that when he says that, he's sitting next to Chris Pine, who is like a trained actor, like award-nominated actor, and you can see like his jaw just like tighten as he's saying it. Like I can't demonstrate for the viewers, but like you if you watch it, like he's like.
He's like a little bit frustrated, yeah.
Like he literally starts like grinding his teeth. I think mid-sentence. It's really
Okay,
amazing.
but like, never mind. I was gonna go off
Chris
on him.
Pine was good.
Chris Pine, because he's an actual actor. I thought he was good. Florence Pugh was good, but she was just doing her Midsummer thing again.
Florence carried, but it was like
It was the same thing as she was in Midsummer.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, Ella, you saw a movie.
So I saw
also.
the new Spirited movie with Will Ferrell and
Ryan
Reynolds. Let me tell you that I was not expecting it to be so fun. Like, a good Christmas movie to me is something I will watch consecutively every year, and I think I will watch this next year.
Wow.
It's like, so like the Christmas Carol, it's like the inside view of the past, present, and future people. So they have like this whole thing set up. And then they have to like choose one person who they're going to like change this Christmas, and they choose Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds is like not changeable.
Is it Ryan Reynolds playing Ryan Reynolds, but like a weird version of himself, or is it Ryan Reynolds a character Ryan Reynolds, like a character?
Is it Ryan
it's
Reynolds the
definitely
actor
Ryan
or
Reynolds
Ryan
playing Ryan Reynolds because
but like a different.
Is his
version of
character
himself.
named
because-
Ryan
Like an
Reynolds?
altered
well,
version.
no,
Okay.
it's because the character of the past is a girl, and like all the girls are fawning over him, so obviously he's playing like hot Ryan Reynolds, but he's not called Ryan Reynolds. It's like a mean version of Ryan Reynolds who can't be changed.
His
by
name
past
is Ryan Reynolds, though?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was
say,
so
like, you said
confused by
Ryan
the
Reynolds
question.
when I lost
I was
it.
like, how he plays the
the way
same
he-
character?
yeah,
plays
he
the
is
same
kind of the
character,
same
so that's
in
what I
every
thought you meant. He's playing the
I
same
like Ryan Reynolds, but
hot
he's the
guy
same in
the
everything.
character.
I thought it was Ryan.
I was
Ryan
so
Reynolds
confused by
is
that
Ryan
question.
Reynolds.
It's a musical, so they're singing. They're singing in it, and
Can he
it's so
sing?
good. Yeah.
Does Ryan Reynolds have a good voice, or did
no,
they like
but
have
it's
to heavily auto-tune?
No, I mean, I don't think he did, but it made me
All right.
laugh. It was good. It was, and they have
boy.
like this
That's
whole scene.
good.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but they had this whole scene where it's like a dance number, and like Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds are like dancing together. It was like a whole moment. Like I love it. I don't know.
How old is Will Ferrell?
Wow.
It's definitely in the 40s.
Yeah,
He's definitely over his 40s at this point.
Who? Wait, Will or
Will Ferrell.
Oh, Will Ferrell.
How old
probably
do you think Will Ferrell
50s.
Really?
I'm looking at
Oh
it.
yeah, he's yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is probably in his 40s, right?
Yeah, he's definitely.
Will Ferrell is...
No, I'm glad that you liked it though. I'm gonna check it out. I heard.
Definitely check it out.
I've been hearing.
And
really
I don't
want to
hear bad reviews from it because I liked it.
I've been hearing good things, so I'm.
Will Ferrell's 55.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. Ryan Reynolds is not 55.
43.
He's 46.
Oh.
I can transition into our next topic
Yeah,
with
what's our
Will
next-
Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Because, so we have our favorite Christmas movies.
Yeah,
listed
this is
off here.
this is supposed to be our Christmas episode.
Yeah,
if
so
you forgot.
I can start with mine because my favorite movie is Family's Home 2. Wait, is that the name of it?
What is
that
Family
definitely is
Family's
right.
Home 2.
I definitely did not do that right.
What is
I don't. This is not a thing. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
god,
looked it
it autocorrected. Daddy's Home. It's Daddy's Home 2. I don't know why I said Family's Home. Look at me.
That's
That's a Christmas
Daddy's
movie?
Home 2. Let me tell
That's
you.
a Christmas movie?
Everybody, my parents say the same thing, but every Christmas, like, I want to watch Daddy's Home 2. It has Will Ferrell and,
I thought when you said,
Mark
let me
Wahlberg.
transition to
Mark
our next
Wahlberg.
topic, I thought you were going to talk about Elf.
No, okay, like, Elf is a
Yeah,
good one.
what?
Elf is a good one, but, like, you don't know, like,
It's
okay, Daddy's Home 2.
But is
I
Will
don't wanna
Ferrell
say-
in it?
Yes, he plays,
Yeah.
so he
Mark
plays the
Wahlberg.
stepdad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so
Okay,
it's-
I'm blanking.
it's- It's the two of them,
He plays like the nerdy dad.
yeah,
then
and
Mark
so
is, like, the
it's the
cool
two
dad.
of them, the wife.
Is
So
it-
okay, so who's the wife played by?
Is it during Christmas time?
Hold on, yeah. So hold on. I'll,
This might fall into like the next category.
Yeah.
That was
No,
sort of listed
this
there.
is-
Because-
it
Ella,
is
this fits
Christmas. Okay,
totally into our
listen.
next category.
Father and stepfather, Dusty and Brad, join forces to make Christmas a perfect for their children. And look, so
Dusty.
Dusty and Brad, look, stop. They make Christmas good. And you know what? The Rock. Okay, so
The Rock is in it!
stop.
What is he cooking? What is
Okay,
The Rock cooking? in this
Linda
one?
Cardinelli plays the mom, and the mom was married to Mark Wahlberg, and
Sorry.
then Mark Wahlberg is dating this fashion model who has a
played
daughter,
by-
and the daughter's dad is The Rock.
The Rock.
So it's all of them, and then Will Ferrell and the guy, whatever, Mark Wahlberg.
does The
Their
Rock have
dads
Does
come.
The Rock have a different name, or is he The Rock?
Is it just The
I
Rock?
don't know. But they like
Wait,
there's this
what?
whole,
You don't
there's
know?
this whole- okay, stop. There's this whole scene where like Will Ferrell like is trying to like put up the lights, and then he like gets attached to the lights, and he's like been dragged around. Like,
So
the
it's
entire
Christmas
house.
Vacation,
it's the
but with
best
Will Ferrell.
movie ever.
So it's Christmas Vacation,
yes.
Oh no.
but with Will Ferrell and
I'm
Mark
saying
Wahlberg
that this
and
is
The
my
Rock.
this is my
So it's
favorite
a-
Christmas movie.
We all just went.
Everybody
Look,
goes,
this is like plus the Good Luck Charlie Christmas movie as well. But I'm not gonna go off on that
That's
one.
actually a
All right,
Christmas movie.
that's
though.
fair.
So that,
Well, Family
chose
Home
to
2
go
is
off-
a Christmas movie.
you chose to go off about Daddy's Home 2 and not about the actual Christmas
Daddy's
movie.
Home 2 is a Christmas movie.
I'll count it, but it.
Look, they get stranded in a what is it? A theater, and then they all start singing that song. Do they know it's Christmas time? And The Rock starts singing because that's his favorite song, but he's mean the entire movie. And then he's like, "Don't they know it's Christmas time?" He starts like crying. It's heartfelt.
Wow. So The Rock plays himself with a different name.
Yeah.
That's him in every movie. Let's be real
Yeah,
here.
no, it's. That's
Oh my
not
God,
it.
it's not The Rock.
I'm like, no, I'm like.
It's
Ella.
not The Rock. Who
It's
is it
John Cena.
Yeah.
That makes it funnier.
Maybe I haven't seen this movie as much as I like need to.
Dude, I was gonna say, I was like, wait, The Rock cries.
I'm so sorry.
That makes it
look. I need to
funnier.
rewatch this movie now.
I watched this movie also, and I'm listening to Ella. I'm like, Ella, I saw this movie a long time ago. I don't
Restart
remember
this.
it.
Restart the episode.
No, we're not talking about this anymore.
Oh my God, let's just keep
Restart
going.
the episode.
Restart the
Oh my
episode.
god.
Oh man, that's funny.
Thank you for giving me my serotonin boost for the day.
Yeah, that was great.
Jeez.
Dan, you want to
Daddy's
go?
home too.
Sure.
Tell
So
us your
I'm
favorite
looking at our
Christmas movie.
list, right? And this is supposed to be our list of favorite Christmas movies, right? We've got some classics are on here. I'm not going to say what they all are, but, you know, you've got your classic Christmas movie that everyone's talked about, you know, forever. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to talk about a movie that I don't think any of you guys have watched. It's called Krampus. Now,
this movie.
have any of you heard of or watched Krampus?
I've heard.
Bryce,
I know what it is.
Bryce.
I haven't
No.
seen it.
So it is a Christmas horror movie starring Toni Collette from Hereditary.
Ooh.
And the one guy from The Office whose last name I can never pronounce.
John.
No, Dave something. I don't know. He plays Todd Packer, whatever his last name is. And there's some other people too. I forget who. But it is a basically the son, right, loses Christmas spirit, and so they are visited by the demonic entity known as Krampus, who comes not to give presents, but to take. That's a direct quote from the movie.
But to take.
That's a direct quote from the movie, spoken by the Hungarian grandmother.
This Christmas, you better be on the nice side.
It's a mixture of both an actually, like, not horrible movie, but it's also really funny.
Wow.
In how stupid it is.
So,
I can't
wait,
recommend
is
it enough. It's like a real thing. Like in like Scandinavian folklore or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Some kind of like Eastern
That's
Europe
terrifying.
folklore thing. Yeah, look it up.
They're like, you better be good,
Go
otherwise,
look up what Krampus
no,
looks
you're
like.
not getting coal, you're getting Krampus for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be
Yeah,
scared.
and
horrifying.
Krampus
I
like
got coal.
steals your soul.
Have
and
you guys
stuff.
gotten coal for Christmas? I have.
No.
I
Wait,
have.
seriously?
I have gotten
I
coal
like
as
how
well.
they're like coal for Christmas
I've gotten
sucks, but
actual
then also
coal.
coal for Christmas,
I've
like
gotten
in the
coal.
old days, would be like good. That would be like you could like
Did you get like
cook your dinner for
Did you
a
get
day.
like a real piece of coal? Like my parents got
Yeah.
us like a fake piece of coal like as a joke, like it was a prank.
I mean, your
was funny, though.
your parents, like,
It was kinda
you mean
cool.
Santa, like left
Sorry,
me,
I mean, I'm
left
sorry.
me a big
I don't
giant.
think our prime
Santa
demographic
left
is
me-
children.
Sorry.
He left me a big giant chunk of coal at the bottom of my
I
sock.
misspoke there.
Your sock? You called it? Wait, hold up.
The bottom of my stocking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you have like an actual sock?
It's
that
like
you
a
wear?
literal
Like, that's-
sock. It's like this
Oh.
big.
The bottom of my Nike
actual
sock that I,
it's a-
that
it's
I
a Ni- it's like a
nailed that I
white
nailed
Nike
to the
sock.
thing.
It's like a white Nike sock.
No, it's like a fuzzy sock.
Yeah, like actually
It's
nailed.
a literal sock
Little
nailed to
Grinch
the wall.
moment.
Yeah. No,
Right.
Krampus, good movie. Watch Krampus if you
Wow.
feel like watching
Not-
it, and if you want to watch something that's not, something you've seen a bajillion times. Good movie.
Okay.
Fun.
I'll
Bryce?
Oh yeah, Bryce. why don't you go?
What are your thoughts on Krampus?
Honestly, I'm surprised you were bold enough to put that on your favorite Christmas movie list. I was not expecting.
My family's
that.
added it as a tradition in the last years. We own a physical copy on Blu-ray. I'm pretty sure.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
really.
great. Great movie.
Well, I mean, my favorite Christmas movie is very different from that one. It's actually an animated movie. It's a movie that we all love. It's The Polar Express.
Woo!
Hey,
Hot.
we got it.
Classic.
I watch this movie every Christmas Eve, and it's every time I watch it, it's like I'm watching it for the first time. It's incredible. It really is.
Which
It's a really good movie.
can I
That was
ask
my
you, as
favorite,
a certified I would say you're a certified Polar Express fan, right?
Yeah.
Which Tom Hanks demon entity is your favorite one?
Oh, the one on the
Yes.
And
The Cup of Joe guy.
Cup of Joe guy. Yeah.
Oh my God. When I was little,
guy.
my parents every year used to take me on this train, and they would like remake the Polar Express.
The train. There
Yes.
was like actors who like.
Yes, and they would come around and they would sing "Hot Chocolate" and bring you hot
Was there a
chocolate.
dude with like a
That's a funny
mustache and like.
I don't remember.
An
I
angry
was
Tom
very
Hanks
young,
mustache
but-
man.
You know what? And we would drive
Santa
by
was mean
Santa
in that
Claus.
movie,
He is.
No, he was.
And the elves are creepy.
The elves are very
They're
creepy.
all bald.
I like
Why
at
were the
end
elves
the-
mean too?
I like
The elves
I
are
like
mean
at the
too.
end the Aerosmith elf dance scene or whatever.
Yeah, it's
the
great.
weird.
Oh, that traumatized me. I think.
Josh.
It's a
Josh
traumatizing-
Groban has the
yeah.
popular song in there too.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie though, this animation, it's very scary.
Oh, the animation has an. I feel like the animation,
it's
like,
scary.
yeah, we were like
It
a
is.
few months old when it came. I think it came out in 04, so I think we were like probably like 9 months old
It's
when
like
it came
a-
out.
it's
So I don't
part
think
of
any of
the-
us saw it when it came out.
It's
But
like the Uncanny Valley thing,
Yeah.
where it looks
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like you don't know if it's like
Yeah.
real or fake.
and Robert
Like, you can't-
Zemeckis did
like,
not
it's
improve
weird.
on that because he also did the weird Jim Carrey Christmas Carol movie a few years later, which is also horrifying. If anyone has seen that,
What's that?
they remade the Scrooge story, but with
yeah.
Jim Carrey playing everybody. And it's like weird,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
the same weird like motion capture CGI, and it's horrifying.
Oh no, I've seen this movie.
And it's
yeah,
terrifying.
I like it.
But apparently, I saw it like 9 times.
You know my
Yeah.
favorite.
theaters.
You know my favorite like Christmas Carol with Scrooge rendition is the Muppet one.
That is
Correct.
such a good one.
Good answer.
That is a
Good answer.
You
Good
know my
answer.
favorite song is
Which one?
Scrooge, the opening number where they're all like singing about Scrooge.
Ebenezer
and then my other one is we're Marley and Marley.
Yeah, the songs are all bangers.
You know
in
what? They
that.
also did a Donald
so
Duck
good.
rendition.
That's true.
a
The
good
Donald
one.
Duck one's also pretty
I
funny.
don't think
That
I've
one's
seen the
cute.
Duck
That's on Disney Plus, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the Muppet one is great. That's a classic.
Yeah. Bryce, I see you got another good one up here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Bryce.
yeah.
I agree with you. I like this
Home
one.
Alone 2 is another one of my favorite.
Why not the first one?
Because I listen.
What's
I know,
what like?
I know,
This
I
is
know
a lot of people. This is like the Godfather
I
situation.
know.
The second one's really good.
I
So is the
know.
first one,
I know the first one. Like that's the good one with all the traps and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But Home Alone, like it's
Two's
just
on
funnier.
Jim
To me.
Is Home Alone 2, is that the one with the
Mm-hmm.
bird lady in it? Like
Yes,
they're in New
that's,
Yeah.
York,
that's
right?
also
That's
the one
with
where Lost in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
Curry's in it.
And I feel like you can like
Donald Trump.
it's more like
Oh yeah.
for some reason.
because you've been like we've all been to New York, so I feel like I could be in the movie. Like I could be like,
Yeah.
oh, that was like where he was chased, like that one time.
Yeah.
I have a Home Alone 2 story, actually, to kind of
Do
dovetail
share.
off of that. So, not every year, but last year, my grandmother takes my family and also my uncle down to the beach for a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, my uncle decided to just watch Home Alone 2 like every single day on vacation, and I'm not sure why. That's the end of the story. I just
Not even on Christmas?
walked
Not
downstairs
even
one
on
day and just
Christmas?
Home Alone 2 is on, and he's just passed out in front of the couch.
Speaking of Home Alone, speaking of that,
Like sound
being,
asleep.
a movie being on recurring. They do the 24-hour A Christmas Story,
Mhm.
and I know this is a little bit off topic, but this is by no means my
watched the second one,
favorite
you
Christmas
said.
movie. But I just saw A Christmas Story Christmas, which
What
is
did you think of that? 'Cause
the
I talked
second
about that
one
a
or the
few weeks
remake
ago.
or whatever you want to call it. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed it. It was nostalgic. It was emotional. It brought me back to kind of the previous one without like stepping on anything. I think it was a cute little movie. I didn't think it was
It was
as good as the
unnecessary,
first
but it was
one.
cute.
It was unnecessary, but it was. And I didn't see A Christmas Story 2. I know there was
Don't.
interestingly enough there's a
Don't.
second one. I
Don't.
don't have any plans on seeing it. Don't
It's
worry.
one of the worst
Don't
things
worry,
I've ever
darling.
seen.
Sorry, that was stupid.
The side
No, I
of
don't-
I'm sorry.
You had it right. You had it right.
What was that, Andrew?
No, I don't plan on watching that one. But the one I just watched, I think that it's worth the screening for sure.
Yeah.
It was good.
I agree. I mean, Christmas Story is a classic, and I mean, speaking of classics, I mean, you wrote down a.
Oh my gosh.
You wrote down
All right.
yeah.
This is my favorite Christmas movie. It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind
I
of.
put that in my top 10 favorites, I think.
I think it's up. It's like in movies of all time. Like yeah, like I would put it up there. Like
Yeah,
as
that's a
one
great
of time.
movie.
I really love it, and
Mhm.
and it's a little it swayed a little bit from Christmas a little bit, but for the most part
Yeah.
it's there. And I love James Stewart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jimmy Stewart's great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Do you, I don't know if you have the option to, but do you watch it in black and white or do you watch the colorized version?
Black and white.
Yeah, good, because this year the version of black and white I couldn't actually find anywhere, so I was forced to watch the colorized version.
I have
and
it on
it's
DVD,
horrible.
and
Yeah,
I have
do
both.
too, but that's at
My
home.
sister always wants to watch it in color, like she would always plead to watch it in color, and I'm like, no, we have to watch it in black and white.
No, I will. No, usually because me and my family we own it on a physical copy of
Yeah.
it, so we always watch the black and white version because
Yeah.
it comes with both. So this year, I don't have anything to play the physical copy on here, and the disc is an hour and a half away at home, so I was forced to watch the colorized version on Amazon Prime, and it looks so weird.
It's
I don't
weird.
like it.
I don't like it either.
I
I've seen
don't like
parts of it.
colorized versions of things. Like if it's in black and white, keep it in black and white, please.
And
Because
also,
like it looks so.
That's like how it was filmed, and that's how you should watch it. I
Yeah.
think. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think you should have.
It's
to
more
alter
distracting
anything.
having it be in color because it just looks off.
Yeah, no.
Like it doesn't look like a movie now looks like
and
when
there's
it's in
something
color.
So like,
you know?
it's just like there's no nostalgia to it really because I didn't grow like I wasn't around during that time, but like it's so I think it's like so I don't know. There's just something so beautiful about seeing something like it feels like you're like watching history. You know, I know it sounds silly.
You enjoy it,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it more personally. I love black and white films. I love films when they're in black and white. I also I'm a sucker for like that like romance kind of thing happening and you know like in that middle section and that like in that movie and then him fighting for his family, you know, or like fighting to sort of figure himself out, you know what I mean, then realizing that I have this family, I need to be with them, and I just think it's a beautiful story. And
Speaking of beautiful stories, Die Hard.
Ooh.
I was waiting for someone else to say something.
yeah, so now we're gonna cover movies that are not Christmas movies technically, but you still associate with Christmas.
Except Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Die Hard is a Christmas. Who put this on the list?
Not me. I didn't put any of these ones on the list. This was not my list.
I don't know.
I threw it. I think I threw
These
it
were
up
on
there.
here when I opened the doc after Ella shared it with
these
us.
are-
So
I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna put it
It
this
was
way.
not me. I've never seen
Maybe
Die Hard.
Maybe I
or
phrased that
you
wrong.
never seen Die Hard?
No.
I've never seen it either.
Real?
Then,
There's the door.
Can I talk about a movie The Night Before?
So
yes.
The Nightmare Before.
Okay, I'm sorry. The Night Before, it's not going to sit right anymore because they have a scene where they're playing the Kanye song on the giant keyboard. Like, am I allowed to watch this now?
Oh.
Have you guys seen this the night before?
No, I don't think anybody is stopping you from doing that.
I think if you want to, I don't know.
You guys need to watch this one.
I know. I love
think
it.
It's Seth
the
Rogen,
night before.
Joseph
I don't think I've
Gordon-Levitt.
seen
It's
I don't know what
it's
this is. I don't know
surprisingly
what it
funny
is.
with this cast. Like it's actually funnier than you'd think.
I like Seth Rogen.
I enjoy it.
He's funny.
All right, I
love
just
his
wanted to
laugh.
talk. I just wanted to
Donkey
say
Kong?
something.
Oh no.
I'm a little
okay.
like. Okay, continue.
I was gonna say so like the Gremlins movie.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie
No,
also.
no, but listen, I'm throwing these up there because people don't associate them with.
Yeah. Those
you
are
know what I mean?
good. Those
but
are
these
good.
are both
Like, there's
movies
a-
where like
I threw it up there because it is a debate thing. So that like I
Yeah.
think that Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
See-
obviously, like for the sake of this conversation, like I have to say it in the way that.
Yeah.
For,
Here's the thing, like
for
Die
people to
Hard, you
understand.
can get away with saying, "Oh, it's not." I strongly disagree. I think Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie, but you could get around with saying, "Oh, it's just an action movie that happens to just be set on Christmas." The plot of Gremlins is about Christmas.
Yeah.
The plot of it is about someone getting Gremlins for a Christmas present.
Right.
Like that's the whole
But
plot of
people
the movie.
watch it like at other times. Like
That
people
is
don't
true.
Watch it
Yeah,
necessarily
yeah.
during.
That was
Christmas
my
time.
sister's obsession movie for like a solid year. So we watched like
That's,
every
that's one
single
of the reasons
month.
why I
and
say
it
it.
was-
I think people because they consider it, I guess, just also like a thriller and stuff like that. So they associate it with like maybe like Halloween or they're just, like.
Yeah.
I don't think I even saw it when I first saw it. I don't think I saw it around the holidays.
No, I watched it. We roped it into the Halloween rotation like 2 years ago because
Yeah,
we were like,
yeah.
"Oh, it's spooky," and then we watched
That's
it. I was like,
interesting.
"This is a Christmas
This is a
movie."
Christmas movie.
Interesting.
And I love Gremlins.
Gremlins
They're
is
so
cute.
cute, and they remind me of my dog. Because
But
my
have
dog's
you seen Gremlins
My dog's a
too?
Shih Tzu, and they're like they're not. I don't think they're based. They might. I don't think they're based off it, but
What's
like
your
they
dog's
just
name?
kind of look like it. My dog's name is Chewie,
Aw,
after Chewbacca.
I
from
was
Star
that was my
Wars.
follow-up question.
Even though he looks more like an Ewok from Return of the Jedi.
Aw.
But we don't talk about that.
Wait, so is the reason why you put Die Hard on that
Yeah.
list is because you watch it all year round, or is it not just on the holidays? Is that why?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
But I'm saying that people.
Yeah.
I'm saying I threw it up there because it's like a debate thing.
Oh yeah.
Has
Like so
anybody
people threw
seen
it up
it?
there. You know what I mean?
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
I've seen
Do
all
you
the movies
consider
on
it?
on the list.
I
It's a
do
Christmas
too.
I
movie
do.
because it's set on Christmas.
that's what
The
I
plot
hear,
is the whole plot is it's
Like,
like
not as a
people
joke, like,
that are
that's what-
no. It's the whole plot is like people are holding this like business. What is it? It's like a corporate holiday party
Business convention.
hostage or something. Yeah.
Oh.
That's like the whole plot of the movie is that it's a Christmas party. That's
Let
the
me
whole
ask
point.
you this: is there any Christmas trees in the movie?
Tons
Yes.
and
Okay,
Christmas
so it's a
songs.
Christmas
Wow.
movie.
The whole reason why he's coming
Back is
why
for-
he's coming
yeah.
back home is because it's the holidays.
Yeah,
Got it.
he's
Yeah.
coming home for the holidays. It's a
Yeah,
holiday
yeah.
party that
Wow.
gets taken over, and there's Christmas songs, there's Christmas trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's a Christmas movie.
I like the next one because, for me,
Yeah, who put this one on?
Yeah, I watch
Ella.
Harry Potter
Ella.
every single year,
over the
back to back.
over the winter break, especially during Christmas time,
Mm.
I do the same thing. I throw
Goblet
on
of
Harry
Fire.
Potter.
Mm.
The first one.
The first one is
a
definitely
Christmas.
Christmas.
movie.
The first one's the first one I would say is the most
Yeah.
Christmas movie
But
because
you
they
know
spend
why?
like a
You know why
big
you
chunk of
you're
winter.
probably associating with Christmas because, well, one the first one, but also you need a lot of time to watch these movies to
Yeah.
binge them.
Yeah.
So
There's
when
so
you
many.
when you watch one, you're watching.
Yeah.
all of them.
Honestly, yeah.
So you want to binge all these, and the only time for that is winter break. So
Honestly.
and
Oh, look
and that's
at that.
Christmas time. So that's when you watch it. That's
Now,
perfect.
here's the question: is will you? Because I assume you're doing that this year, right?
I'll
Are you
do
gonna
it,
be
yeah.
doing that this year? Will you be including the Fantastic Beasts franchise as
No,
well?
I will not. No, I will
actually,
not.
you know what? I've actually never seen. I've seen the Fantastic Beasts. I don't remember it.
Well, if you've never
It
seen
was
them, I think that
forgettable.
you should
I saw it in
push
theaters.
through them. I think
Yeah.
you should push through them.
I saw the
The
I saw
first
the
one's
second
good.
One.
I
Because
like the
I
first
pushed
one.
through them because I had to watch them, and they.
I watched the first
just kept
one,
getting worse.
thought it was very good. Watched the second one with high expectations and thought it was garbage. Watched the third one with with extremely low expectations and was still disappointed.
But I think you should watch them, just because you haven't seen them.
I agree.
Okay, yeah. I haven't seen the first one, but I saw the second one in theaters for some
It's
reason.
just a
I don't
little
know. I was talking to
confusing.
watching it for no reason.
You have to
I
like
really like
pay
it that
attention on who's playing who, because they recast the villain
Yeah,
every single
it's
one.
Colin Farrell in the first one, and then it's Johnny Depp in the second
But,
one,
it-
and
but
then
they're the
it's
same. But they're the same.
and then it's Mads
Mm.
Mikkelsen in the third one.
That's so weird.
You know,
but I like Harry Potter, so like,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I
Yeah.
want to do that to myself.
You
I
know,
wanna just do something
me,
else.
my family's a little weird. You know how I say like Daddy's Home is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
We watch that every year. Me and my sister every year while we're making cookies, we watched Aladdin the live action, and we
Nah,
listen to the soundtrack every
Dan
single
is
year.
leaving the studio, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
know what
Why
it
the
is.
live action
I don't
one?
know.
Ella.
I don't know.
Why-
I think it's
your
because like
credibility
I
does
don't
not-
know. It's not.
Starring
It's like
everybody's favorite.
look. It's not
Everyone's
because I
favorite.
like it.
Everyone's favorite.
It's not
fella
because I
bus.
like it.
Best-
It's because the soundtrack is so good that like I have to we have to watch it. And you know what?
But
you know what
the
else we
original
do?
one's right there. If you have Disney Plus,
Drake
you're
and
watching
Josh.
one.
Drake and Josh Christmas. We watch that every single year for the
Oh my
past
gosh.
Fair
like
enough.
8 years.
Oh my gosh! Shout out Jared Talbot. I was talking to Jared Talbot like last night or something like that,
Talbot
or
time.
the other night.
Good show.
Shout
He
out
says
Talbot
Drake and
time.
Josh Christmas.
He says Drake and Josh
Yes.
Christmas. I think.
Every
I believe
single
mentioned
year
that to me.
for my entire life, I've been
Shout out
watching
to
Drake and Josh
Drake.
Christmas on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Um,
Christmas morning, my family doesn't watch anything. Christmas Eve, we've been watching this older movie called White Christmas from the 50s. It has like Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, like those. It's like a
Oh.
big,
Oh,
flashy
yeah, I've heard
song
of
and
it.
dance kind of thing. I've watched that. Been watching that since I was like
Yeah.
12 months old. I don't know. That's a year. What am I talking about? So that's just kind of become a tradition.
Wow.
So I kind of can't
Yeah, we
say
have,
anything subjective about that or
Speaking
objective.
of like traditions, like, do you guys have a movie that like you're like like for me like in my house like it is not Christmas unless we watch like there's a couple movies in particular, but for us we have to watch Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
If we do not watch this movie, it is not Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that we always have to watch together. We
It's
always sit
definitely
down and watch
Elf
Like
or
Elf's a
Polar
classic.
Express.
it. Okay. What about you, Bryce?
For me, it's the Polar Express and
Okay.
Elf.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I said mine. That one we always
Yeah.
do Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We do usually try to get other ones in, but since it depends when everyone's going to be available this
Right.
year because I'm here because all but one of my classes are done on this Friday, except for one, and it's one that all three of you also
We
have.
all have it together. That's
I'm not
right.
saying anything
And-
specific because I
and
don't
the
want to
last
get in trouble.
The
But
last class is a final too.
yeah. No, literally all of my classes are done after this Friday. All of them, except for
Wow.
that one class.
Wait, everybody look at the clock real quick.
Yeah,
We're about to finish on
50.
time.
on time for
What?
once, right?
Because we don't have anything really left to talk
Yeah,
about.
I think
I
you know,
want to talk about.
well.
We
won
played
the
it from. We played it earlier in the thing. The Charlie Brown.
Yeah, how are we not talking about this? The Charlie Brown Christmas. It's adorable. It's a
I love
classic.
that.
Good.
It's a classic.
I love
Everyone's
that
got to
movie.
watch that.
I'm trying to think of my favorite short from
We
it.
should end this 7 seconds before, so it ends perfectly at 12 o'clock
Oh man, I gotta
for the
time
viewers at home.
I'll
Oh my
have to
God.
time that
That's true.
so perfectly.
You have to. We're gonna. I like how this is
That's
what we resorted
This
to.
is
my
how we
favorite.
work.
We
All right,
I-
all right, guys. Everyone, watch. We got what?
Four-
It's,
Can we count down?
10 seconds till we got to say it because it's 7 seconds
We
before.
kind of.
Would you guys eat the spaghetti from Elf?
Yes. No.
No, no,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Wait,
That's
three,
what
I thought you were saying
three,
something else.
two,
No,
no.
Upper Montclair.
Yeah, you were listening to 9.3 WMC Upper Montclair.
Thank you for
Movies
listening.
till
Movies till midnight.
Movies till midnight. Thank you for
Movies
listening.
till
Good
midnight.
night. Merry Christmas.
9.3 WMC Upper Montclair.